not changed the actual usher duty. Okay, for all practical purposes, it's the same. I put a couple of extra notes. After we finish training, I'll make sure if there's any questions, updates on it, I'll do it. I'll either put it in your box or email it to you, the usher duties. The big thing on the ushers is going to be working with the acolytes. Okay, the acolytes are going to be responsible for the PowerPoint and for the candles. And if they need assistance, the ushers are going to assist them. Or anybody that they see that's around, they can help out. All right, make sure we're here early or before the service, ahead of the service. Make sure we're here to light the candles, make sure the candles are lit, turn on the lighting, turn on the fans, just make sure it's all set up, the doors are unlocked. There'll usually be somebody in here. Janelle's usually here early. There's usually somebody here early enough to get things set up. And we unlock the doors, make sure they're unlocked. Does everybody know how to keep the doors unlocked? I don't know if that's something we need to do or... No. There's a little hex key. Yeah, you push it in and turn it, and it holds it and it locks it, together. Keeps the door unlocked. Okay. Make sure the fans are on the remotes. The remotes are in that little lift-up box in the narthex. For the fans, there's 3 of them, 1 for each fan. They're a little bit finicky, so sometimes you gotta work with them a little bit to get them on and off. Okay, check with pastor, see if there's anything special we need for baptism, maybe for water, just for the if he needs anything special. We need to greet the attendees, make sure we try to say hello to everybody. Give them a warm welcome, especially visitors. Ushers hand out the regular bulletins. There's a handful of large print bulletins that to hand out if need be. There's 2 or 3 people that like the large print that I know, so we'll just make sure they're available. Give them to them as necessary. Okay, offerings. Okay, make sure we have assistance with offering. We normally have the 2 ushers are assigned for every service. Grab someone to help out with the sides. We like to grab the acolytes. We like to have the children help out, or just anybody as necessary. Seating. Okay, lately, I don't know if you've noticed, we want to try to keep people forward. So we want to try to keep the back couple of pews, if we can, empty, so visitors can come in. They don't have to, come up front, get embarrassed. Keep the visitors in the back, but just kind of make sure we get a seating, keep them, move them up. What's that? Well, not keep them in the back, but keep them from coming up front and getting embarrassed and, having to walk up in the middle of the service and, try to find a seat. We were thinking about that. We had it there for a while. Sometimes it doesn't help. People kind of ignore it. Yeah. A count. Make sure we get a good count. The sign up or the count sheet is in that lift up again. Make sure we get a good count for everybody. Communion Sundays. Okay, we're going back to our old communion. We're going to line everybody up. I think we're still going to do that, line everybody up. About 12 to 14 people each side, 6, 7 people each side. Line them up, bring them up, let them go through the communion, and as they go, bring the next one up. Let's try to get the next group of people up before they start to walk off so that we keep a nice flow. There's been times we've got some of the elderly or some people that have a little bit of problem walking. Give them extra time, get them moving so they can come up so they don't feel like they're rushed. So just keep them going, keep them moving up. Acolytes are going to extinguish the candles. They're light and extinguished. We'll go over that here in just a minute. And if you're unable to do your assigned day, try to arrange for someone else to fill in or give me a call. We'll figure it out. Yes, Jake? Very good. Very good. That, yeah, that's very important.
Speak so they can hear you online. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We may have, there's not a ton of people here, so probably a bunch of people will want to watch it later.
So usually when we get to the third row, that's when the other ushers should go upstairs and tell the people to come down, to line up. Third row from the back, yeah. Yeah, and so you got two ushers anyway, so I used to signal them from here, but now you don't need to. So that keeps that flow going also. All right?
Let me make a quick note of that.
That's it.
Thanks, Jake. I'll put that in the notes. Like I said, I didn't put these out just yet. I'll update them as we go. I'll put them, I'll post it in the back where they used to be, and I'll put one in everybody's mailbox and or send them an email. All right, I think that's about it. At the end, yes, Derek.
At some point, we should probably go over what's in the back cabinet over there. There's stuff for like the children. There's
Are we going to start doing that now? I mean, we had to put away for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we should.
Okay.
yeah, additional masks.
Yeah, that's a good idea. In the back cabinets, we've got coloring pages, colors and things. The little kids, we can give out coloring pages and colors for them to use during the service. I'm sorry?
It's like a new number pack.
Oh, okay. What?
I was just in there this morning because of Conrad.
Oh,
Like I was looking, and I was like, oh, we should probably.
okay. There's new member packets up there?
New member packets, we don't really use those. Those are just kind of.
I mean, it would be good to have new member packets for those when the main members change or come in.
There's a bunch of stuff in there that ushers might need to know.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to go back and look and see what's in the cabinets, you know, before service or, you know, just in case kids are coming in, going.
We do have some supplies for kids. They, during COVID, got put away, but we should, and the problem is now there's not really a great space to put it, but
We,
get the basket out and you can hold it or we can put it under that table.
yeah, we used to have a shelf there with the baskets on it. I don't know what happened to the thing back there, with the shelf with the baskets, with the colors.
A lot of people bring stuff for their kids, but we should offer it to kids, especially if it's somebody you don't recognize and they look like their kids might be squirrely. Just offer them a coloring page and some crayons.
And if you notice, when I usher, I usually get a chair in the back, sit in the back, so you can keep an eye on what's going on. If you see the kids that need help, you can hand it to them then, or hand them colors or things like that, you know, to help out. Questions, comments, emotional outbursts? This is Usher. We're going to go Acolyte now. Acolyte's the fun part. Yes. Oops, not that one. Can you see me now? All right, so acolytes. Thank you for volunteering. Your job is very important. First thing we got to do, light the candles. Okay? You make sure you're here early on the day you're assigned, light the candles. But before that, what should we do? Check the candles for oil. All right. What's that? Check the.
Should also probably know where the oil is so you can check it.
That's where we're going next. Let's go find the oil. Let's go find the supplies for everything we need. If you're uncomfortable with it, get an elder, get an usher to help you out with the candles. All right, let's go check that out. The tops of the candles unscrew. They come off. You should carry it with 2 hands. Now you can see the oil in there. It's clear, but can you see it? This one's fairly full. If it's like that, yeah, it's about to here. So make sure the wick is up, make sure there's oil in it, and then we light them. But before we do that, I'll show you where the oil is. Do you guys remember when you're lighting candles, always take the candle that's being lit and turn it sideways? And okay, so that way you don't drip wax. Same with like these candles. Always hold it upright, look down in it so you're not dripping oil. Oil on the outside would not necessarily be a good thing. Okay. The supplies are in here. Things to be aware of is ashtray and the matches. Once you light it, use the match to light. You guys okay with lighting?
Yes. I'm okay with using a match.
What did you do? You have a guilty look. Okay, so go ahead, light it. Put the blow out the match. Put it in the ashtray when you're done. You know how to use this.
That part's for taking out, that part's for putting in.
Yeah, this, don't get it too long. Put it up a little bit for lighting them, and then you know how to,
So you pull out the match, light it, put it in.
yeah, push it out, light it. The oil is here. This is the oil.
Almost out of it.
Yeah, we are. It's got an easy pour spout, so it's easy to get into to pour without necessarily having a funnel. And candle wicks, if we need wicks. I think last week I heard that they needed wicks and they couldn't find them, but there should be right here. There's also one of these.
Backup layer.
Yeah, if we need it. Questions, comments?
Makes sense.
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, I didn't have.
You're just, okay.
What's the golden cup? That's my only question. It's a big golden cup.
That's the drinking one, I think.
Not for wine. And be careful coming up and down those stairs. All right, next, last thing, PowerPoint. We have to turn, Janelle will be here, usually sets up the computer first. First thing we got to do is turn on the computer, or turn on the projector. This is the remote for it. It's normally right in here. Right there, where the remotes are. Okay, that's the first thing we do. Oh yeah, the lights are here. This one is kind of weird. That's a slider, just turn it on, and then. What's that?
The little, I'll think of the word, remote, this thing. This right here. It's weird. It's a very weird thing. On, but that does something up there that's not connected anymore. On, off, on, off.
Oh, for these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget it half the time. But you can
Go ahead and hold it. Take that. Okay. That's the remote for the PowerPoint. First thing you got to do with that is turn the remote on. On the side, there's a slide switch. On this side over here. Right there, there's a slide switch. just go up, and then you'll see the light come on.
And this probably.
That changes it. Point towards the projector. Okay. Now, it's finicky, so you really got to pay attention. Sometimes you might have to change the battery in that if it doesn't work, so pay attention to that. Batteries are kept in the office. There's a special bulletin for the PowerPoint. It's marked where to start, where to change slides, how it's set up. And you just run through it, and like Anna said, it gets finicky, so you have to really be careful with it. So kind of just slowly go through a page or two. You see there's a black spot there. That's welcome. When pastor comes up, does his introductions, welcome, leave it there. Then as soon as we start the next hymn, you start up. You follow through as it's marked.
The X is black, the slash just one is the next one. So you'll see the X is when black slides are, and then the slash is just the next slide.
Okay.
Got it? It's easy. Okay? During communion, there's no slides, so you can just set it down there to communion. And when it comes back up, start it back up. The last song, last verse, last song, come on up, extinguish the candles.
Is this to stop the thing? So does this turn the screen completely back?
Don't know.
Just use the side.
Just use the left and right. And the side, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
When he's going to a sermon, sometimes he stops and starts. Do you want it on the last slide he was speaking about or the next?
That is a very good question, because the last slide that he was speaking to, because people want to read and listen and go back and see how he's going through it. So yeah, very good question. Yes, you have to listen. You have to listen to the songs. You have to see what's going on, which is fantastic because that helps everybody, right? Questions, comments? Okay. Well, that one used to be upstairs, yes. But because they put new carpet up there, they took it down, put the new carpet up. It's probably going to go back upstairs. This one is, I think that one comes through the sound system, so it's got to be through the setup upstairs. All right. Turn the candles off, or turn the extinguish the candles when pastor's finished. Shut the PowerPoint off. You can leave it here at the end, but then shut the slides off. Go ahead and somebody grab the remote and turn off the projector. Up, the white one. I took it back up there. I must have. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. Sometimes it gets finicky too. There's a cool off time. It shuts it off, cools off the light. Yeah, that helped. There it goes. Then press it again. Okay. It didn't do it. So I think you just turn it off once. There it goes. And then press it off again real quick. And then you put that away. The remote for the PowerPoint is going to be in the mail slots. The upper right mail slot in the left side of the coat closet. You want to see where that goes? Okay. All right.
What answer is always asking?
You can, yeah. Thank you online. got questions, call Mark.
Okay, sorry, I was texting somebody.
That's okay.
So you're showing them, all right.
Okay, it's always going to be right here.